about when you can discuss sex. I'm not going to mention the word here because I don't want them to ban my channel. Or like ban this video, right? So I'm going to be maybe using entering Zion or entering Jerusalem or doing the do. Usually, I think I'm going to do a different video for different ways of this particular topic because a lot of persons are saying a lot of things about it. There are a lot of minds about surrounding this topic. And I think I'm going to... Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Grateful Value Mama. As you know, if you are a returning subscriber. So to my returning subscribers, welcome to the place where we have fun and value at the same time. And if this is the first time of coming to my channel, guys, I don't know, but I'm just sending out lots of loves and saying welcome to my channel, guys. Here we are just in for the fun of it. So today, so since after my wedding, I asked the question. I was like, what video do you want me to post next on this channel? And a lot of persons are like, wedding night video. What is wrong with you people? What do you want to hear? God. Anyway, today we are not coming with wedding night video, but then we are coming with something that looks like it. You got the question, right? So you get the thing, right? So today we want to talk about, like, I don't know if I've posted that video, but I hope I've posted it, because in the video that's supposed to be before this one, I was basically talking about I mean, the last video I'm supposed to have posted before this video, that is if I've posted it, guys. It's supposed to be questions you ask before, like, saying yes, or sorry, before going to the altar, marriage proper, right? So in that video, I was saying that I'm going to upload a video that had to do with about when you can discuss sex. I'm not going to be mentioning the word here because I don't want them to ban my channel or like ban this video, right? So I'm going to be maybe using entering Zion or entering Jerusalem or doing the do usual now. You get, but disclaimer, if you're under 18, please leave my channel, pack your things and go. At least this video, please don't watch it. Don't watch my video. I said don't watch it. So if you're under 18, don't watch this video, please. In fact, if you're not in a relationship, actively ready for marriage, I beg avoid this video because I want to be a little bit quite raw in this video. Yeah, we're adults, so let's be mature, please. If you know you cannot, this is a Christian vlog, so I don't support premarital sex because it is a sin against God. Yes, I'm going to say it. I'm going to chest it. It's a sin against God. So if you're under 18 or you're not ready to be in a relationship or you're not in a relationship, don't watch this video. I beg you in the name of God. So let's get into this video. So today, you see my book is ready. I have plenty of questions. If you can see, we're talking about questions to ask your partner about sex. Yeah, while you guys are in courtship. So another disclaimer, please. For you to have this type of discussion, it must be on the phone. I mean, audio call, not video call. On the phone or in an open place. Actually, in my church, when you're doing courtship, you go to the house of a pastor, like at least once in a week, if it's not a long distance relationship. Once in a week, you go to the house of a Christian family and stay in their parlor to do your discussion. They give you your privacy, but at least you know that anybody can pass, so you cannot do any nonsense. So please, if you're in a relationship that's leading to marriage and you're courting, discussions like this, you see why I was like, we need to have time for these discussions. Discussions like this should not be done when you're together. I don't even know why you should not even be in a close place in the first place. Don't tempt the devil. So really, yeah, that's it. And it should be most preferably over the phone so that you can handle your emotions properly. You don't need to start saying, okay, come, let me touch you, let me show you what I made. And no, guys. Keep your hand by your side. Take your phone and make the call. Oh, great when you play too much. Guys, let's go into this video. So, the first thing I'm going to be addressing is when is the best time to have this discussion. So, when is the best time to have this discussion during courtship? So, personally, for myself, I wouldn't want to use myself as an example or as a standard, but I feel like it's also advisable. This is not something you discuss. If you have 6 months before your wedding, 6 months to court before your wedding, this is not a topic you discuss on your first month, second month, third month. It's not. Like, I feel like you have time. Don't be in a haste. You see all those topics I listed, discuss it. You have time to discuss it. Plan wedding, start planning wedding self. Start planning wedding. Maybe I should make a video about why you should start planning your wedding, like even 6 months before the wedding or 4 months before the wedding, because you will see shege if you don't. So please, at least personally, I felt comfortable discussing this topic. If I say it now, people say me I'm JJC, but it's okay. At least we finally got to understand. At least 2 weeks before wedding, that was when I started discussing it. But I think a month before wedding, we talked about it casually. We talked about it. When we were discussing it with our courtship guide, when we reached that area, we just, are you comfortable with discussing this, babe? He asked me, because I was the one that was a little bit reserved about the discussion. And when I wasn't comfortable, we just asked ourselves very, very random questions, casual questions about it. And that was all. We left it till we are comfortable to discuss it. And it was like a month to wedding that we actually discussed it. Then we went a little bit more deep in questions, like a week to wedding. Although there were still some questions that we couldn't ask, like we couldn't talk about until a night, that wedding day, proper. You get right? So I hope I've answered the question of when is the best time to. There's no best time. You can always discuss it, but then if you know yourself, if you know you're not going to be comfortable discussing it, if you've had an experience in the past that wasn't friendly sexually, I feel like you should leave it and don't tempt yourself. Don't bring in fire into your bosom. It will burn you. Leave it till when you're very comfortable to talk about it without having any, because when you're courting, there is already an emotional hike or spike, especially during courtship period. There's an emotional spike. So you shouldn't try to make yourself do things that you don't want to be proud of, or push yourselves into temptations that you can't handle. I beg you in the name of God, leave it till when you're ready to discuss it. Now, let's get into the questions to discuss. Questions ask your partner. I'm just running around because am I feeling somehow? No, I'm not. I think I have up to 10 questions here. I might add some more if I remember. So the first question here that you would want to ask your partner is about past sexual experience. Yes, it's very important because most times the person's past sexual experience determine how he or she sees that experience to be, doing the do to be. So if it is a traumatic experience, it would influence your choice of words or your behavior when you guys are discussing this topic, because it has a mental place in the mind of the person already as something not pleasant, you get. So you need to try to start erasing that kind of memory from him or from her. And then if the person is already sexually active, I mean, that is part of the person's past sexual experience, to know if the person is sexually active, how many sexual partners has he or she had in the past while the person was still a believer, because it's assumed that since the person met you or since the person gave his life to Christ, there was nothing like that anymore, except for maybe backsliding and God bringing him or she back. So you should ask questions, get answers that you are comfortable with. Not like, it mustn't be something you're comfortable with. The person has to be open to you, be open to yourselves, be naked and not ashamed to yourselves, literally. It will help to influence your decision about what to do, what not to do. So discuss or ask questions about past sexual experience. Hey guys, the biggest issue with answering this question is judging your partner. There's no need. You guys are going to be together, living together. People don't want to talk about this because they feel like they're going to be judged, and it's sad if you're going to be judging someone you're going to be living your life, spending your life with. You should be very willing to accept the answer because you asked for it. You'll be willing to accept the answer, embrace it. It might be difficult, like I'm not the first person or whatever, but be ready to accept it. Forget about it. Forget about it, in fact, and move on, because this person is now with you and is a new sexual experience for the person because it is now with you. And that way you also understand the person's mindset when it comes to that area. The next question, what are your expectations sexually? Yes, discuss what is he expecting or what is she expecting. I'm not going to feed you with any information. Tabula rasa, feel free, discuss it and hear what your partner has to say, and you be sincere. You don't watch too much Nollywood and Hollywood movie. Talk about your expectations, so you talk about what is reality. Now, I feel like this is one of the things you discuss even at the beginning of your courtship. Do we agree on doing the do before marriage? Are we on the same page? Yes, it will shock you. So many Christians are still deliberating over this. There's no big deal. I'll marry her, I'll marry him after everything. So why? I want to know if it's fertile. Guys, come to an agreement. And I don't support doing a do before marriage. It is against. It is having your marriage bed defiled even before you get there. So you're getting your marriage bed defiled. So be on the same page with your partner. That's not really number 3. It's something you should discuss early. So number 3 now is, what is your appetite? Okay, is it food? Is it morning, afternoon, and night prescription for you? Guys, discuss it. What is your sexual appetite? God, please, YouTube, don't block this video. All these things I'm saying, please. What is your sexual appetite? What is your partner's appetite? What is your partner's appetite? Is he the person? Does she think it's going to be morning, afternoon, and night, or once in a week, or twice in a week? Agree on this, and agree on the part of the Bible that had to do with you not denying yourself your conjugal rights, and stuff like that. Just discuss sexual appetite so you know the type of person you're getting married to. Number 4, what are you looking forward to the most? Most people, especially most Christians who have not been sexually active before they started courtship or godly dating and everything like that, before they started courtship, have something they look up to. They might not want to tell you about it, but there is something they're looking. Maybe anytime they see you, they have, God, I can't wait for this time to be when I'm gonna see her in her lingerie, I'm gonna see him in his boxers, and blah 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 blah. Guys, so discuss it. What are you looking up to? Tell me, make I know, so that I go know as I go prepare myself for this. You shouldn't be caught unawares, guys. So please discuss. What are you looking forward to? How is it that you want to see me without dress? What are you looking forward to? Do you want to see me? What is your expectation? Let's talk about it. And guys, at every point, please, be careful, be careful with your mind. Even people should pray before going to bed. Don't let your mind stray. Okay. Then that's what are you looking forward to most in the acts? Discuss this or ask this question. Then the next question is, what are your triggers? Yes. That somebody is a Christian doesn't mean the person doesn't have urge. Doesn't mean he or she doesn't have something that he would see or she would see and is like sexually excited. So find out what this person's trigger, what triggers this person most. Could it be a part of somebody's body? Could it be smell? Could it be nice words? I've heard somebody say, what triggers me is your voice. Like when I hear your voice, I'm turned on. It's funny, but it happens. So what triggers this person most? You're not using this information for just your selfish interest. You're using it to satisfy, so that when you enter marriage, you have this idea, something that you're going to work towards, making your marriage a heaven, a home on earth for each other. So ask that question, what triggers you most? The next question, which part of the body or which part of my body do you think you love most? Which part of my body do you think you'd want to explore? I don't want to go into details in explaining this, but I think it is quite clear. Which part of my body do you think you'd love most or you'd want to explore? I was in a class recently for married women, and our host was talking about bedmatics in her home, and how her husband is always telling her, hey, you beat this part of her body, and be like, God, thank you. So let's talk about it. Yes, what part of your body is kind of most fascinating to me? Is it your ear? Is it just your eyes? So that you bring that part of your body to your partner's face when you feel like you want to get this person in the mood in marriage. Next thing is scheduling. Do you guys believe in scheduling? Yes. This is something that I just kind of you just had to discuss it, because from the previous first discussion, from the first questions, it had to lead to this point, because you people could have different sexual appetites, so there might just be a need for scheduling of doing the do. You people should talk about scheduling it, have an agreement, this is the time or this is the seasons and all that. Yeah, ask those questions. Next thing is, do you have any particular venue? Oh God, let me talk about myself small. I was like, babe, please off the lights. Okay guys, let's not do that. See, I don't want to talk about wedding night, because I don't want to do it alone. I want me and my husband to do it. So we should just chill. When we are ready, we'll do it. So location, do you think it is only in the bedroom? Are you cool in the parlor? You come back and your husband is like, or your wife is like, babe, 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 all over you in the parlor. Do you have any particular preference of location? Do you think it can be done anywhere? Because it could be irritating when you want to do this here and this person is like, I'm not comfortable. The mood just they go like that though. So discuss or ask these questions. Next, do you believe in foreplay? Some people are not patient enough. They just want let's enter Jerusalem fast. So do you believe in foreplay, and what do you understand foreplay to mean? The next question is the mindset. What mindset do you have about doing the do? Do you think it is just for pleasure, or do you think it's for childbirth only, or do you think it could be for both? Some persons feel like, I beg, they don't disturb me. When we want born picking, we come together and all those type of funny things. So discuss it. What is his mindset? What is her mindset about this? It is going to help you guys reach a particular compromise, or know if you can continue or not. Because in your mind, why will it just be because of doing the do that he say he's not marrying me again because of these questions? It is important in marriage. Good. It is important in marriage, Joe. So please ask these questions. People need to be compatible in that area too. It's not just spiritually compatible, physically compatible. So please, your mindset, you should be very sure about this person's mindset. Is it just for childbirth, or for pleasure, or for both? Next question, religious beliefs, and do this person have any conservative beliefs about doing the do? When I mean religious beliefs or personal values about doing the do, it could be styles. Some persons feel like missionary, doggy, oh my god. Some persons feel like it must be a particular style. This other style is wrong. This other style is not okay. So ask this question, babe, what do you think? What do you understand about different styles in doing the do in marriage? Do you get? So discuss style. Oh god, I want to say something, but I don't know how to say it so that they don't ban my video. Do you believe in using the mouth? Do you believe in, hey god, using toys? Yes, ask these questions. It sounds weird, but ask them. Ask them. Do you believe in using toys? What happens when people are away? Could you be disciplined? Could you be trusted? Kind of, how do you prepare your mind? Where do your beliefs stop and where does it start? Understand this and reach agreements. If possible, look for counselors, because when you ask these questions, it will help you to know where you're seeking for counselors from. It's not when you enter, you are just surprised by the turnout of events. Then ask the question of, what is your greatest fear? My greatest fear was wedding night. I read plenty books, I saw plenty videos, I heard a lot of things. It's my greatest fear. So what are your greatest fear about doing the do in marriage? Is it that you will not be patient, you will not do it with love? Talk about it, guys. I think that's the idea. Most people just enter marriage with one Nollywood expectation that whenever you come back home, she's going to be ready every time. She's going to be ready 24 hours. Nothing is stopping it. This must happen. Men and brethren, discuss these things. What are your greatest fears? What is his greatest fear? What is our greatest fear? Settle it out, discuss it, give yourself a certain level of assurance, and have that stick in your head that this person actually once feared this thing would happen. So when it is happening, or when it tries to happen, babe, you see, remember when I told you this thing was I was afraid of it, now see it's happening. You will come to reset and work on that. So guys, yeah, I think it's very important. So there are a lot of questions I could ask, but for now, let's work with this. I could come up to add more questions to this. In the comment section, drop yours. If you think you have other questions, please, I did not say be asking questions like, how deep should I go? How much deep should I go? How is it looking like? Describe it. I did not say you should answer this question or ask this question. Don't quote me. Don't get yourself into temptation. Please, I beg you. Guys, actually, pardon my dramatic nature. So please, you have heard me. These are the questions I feel like you could ask, and any other question, drop it on the comment section. I would react to it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I'm so glad to have you here. so much, guys. If you've not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the subscription button. Follow me on my social media channels. I drop reels on Instagram and on Facebook. I will drop my Facebook handle here on the screen, and my Instagram handle here on the screen. So don't forget to follow me. I love you guys.